Yo, what up, man? You already know. It's your boy, your host, Terrell Robinson, man. Y'all get with me, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. Um, let's get this content out there. Let's make our voices heard. You know what I mean? That's the platform, like I said, I'm trying to create, man. And I'm creating it from a place of, like, I've been through it. Like I said, I come from the struggle. So, and me coming from the struggle, let's understand that I've lived like multiple kinds of lifestyles. Like I grew up in the projects and I lived in the suburbs in my younger teenage years. And so like I got the duality, the complexity of both sides, having how it is in the culture where I was going to Roby is middle. So I was living in Chesterfield, Virginia. And in there it was a suburb. The culture was peaceful. It was like of educating, of family, kind of. It wasn't gang infested. It wasn't none of that. So the culture was pretty suburban niche. You already understand. So I was being educated, and I had a proper education growing up. Now the other side, where I'm from, projects, it ain't like that. The culture is definitely not like that. The culture is one of survival. The culture is one of like a lot of people doing a lot of negative things, right? Trying to survive, trying to, exist, trying to uh, be, trying to exist in a atmosphere where it's violence. You know what I mean? Gangs, stuff going on, right? But anyway, boom. Fast forward, I get locked up. I did 17 years for murder, one in which I understand where I played a part in perpetuating the cycle of violence against my people. Yes, I murdered my own black brother. I played a part, and it was for nothing. It was for nothing. And so that's why I tell you, man, like I realized, you know what I mean? Through that prison incarceration, I realized and I've grown from that. Since I've been home, I failed a little, yeah, but for the most part, I'm righteous in all my steps because of the knowledge I learned and because of the person in which I had a option, or I had a part to play in creating. I created this. I created this through learning, through studying, and for the most part, what really enlightened me, uh, outside of my identity, my way of life, is spirituality. Spirituality. It's perfect. It's perfect. It makes too much sense. It goes along with everything that I believe in. And in that, we know that we gotta move righteously. Each one of us. You're supposed to be moving righteously, positively, which is proactively, which is awakening your mind so that you can get out of this form, that this construct that we've been living in. Right now, everybody is a part of this system, this society, this capitalistic society. That in a capitalistic society, you can't care about everybody. Somebody got to be the lower class. Somebody got to be the working class. And so it's not for them to do what they know is in they would be in the best powers of us if they was to help us out of this situation. So everybody eating, somebody got to work, somebody got to be the working class. So in that, you got to understand that that's the system and the way it designed it for us, right? How do we get out of that? Awakening consciousness. First of all, we got to have these conversations, adult conversations on the system that we are partaking in. Understand this. This is what I mean by system. It's different systems out here. Let's say Mosby, Jackson Ward, Fairfield, Creighton, all the projects, right? How they warring against each other. It's us versus them type stuff. It's part of the system, the construct out here. As soon as you get locked up, it ain't no Jackson Ward, Fairfield, Beast. You go to prison, you go to the system, it then becomes Richmond versus. You get what I'm saying? So look at that though. The same people in where we going to their hoods and we shooting and not caring and creating all this conflict between each other. We are all brothers. And you learn that in prison. When you go to prison, it ain't no Fairfield, Jackson Ward, Mosby, Hillside. It's Richmond. And within that Richmond, we all come together and that now that's society. That's the system. That's a different system from out here. Just look at it. Look at the sickness. And somewhere in our makeup, we have come to the alignment of latching on to this particular group and going against others. How about we latch on collectively, since in prison even we're friends. we I'm talking about become real close acquaintance with people from other projects, from other areas, from other cities. Real good acquaintance. That's difference just because you're in prison. Why we can't do that out here? Why we can't have that Richmond mentality and get Richmond together? Why we can't have that overall Richmond mentality that we have in prison on the street and get Richmond together? What's up? At the end of the day, man, like I said, man, I perpetuated in it. And so it's my sworn duty, man, to bring about a change in that, to be proactive in my communities, in our communities, in whatever way, whether it's uh, forming a platform to where we can all communicate and correspond ideas and throw off. You know what I mean? That's what I want. I want give and take on this platform. I want if you know a organization that's uh, built for the overall uplifting of our community, write it down. Send it to me. Send it to me. I want all this. I want all this information because it's overall gonna help. And we're gonna start formalizing all these different entities and different organizations that's doing what they doing, and we coming together in one construct so we can focus collectively on the problem. You get what I'm saying? And so that's what I want to build. That's what I want to build. Peace.